and I actually bought the Ragera my broadcast. It took me a little while, but she's here. Do a little bit of review on this thing too. Let you guys make the decision. You know, tell me if you think it's race worthy or not. Um, but we're gonna walk you through a couple career things first before we get into the review part. Maybe we'll try to do a couple of career races with this thing, stuff like that. So I know last night I told you guys that I had bought a pack to basically give me all the locations on the map as far as these little side quest deals. Um, and today we're really going to talk about those and a couple other things. These little things right here are what they call poker chips. Now I believe there's about 100 poker chips in the game on the map, randomly spread out in each area. Um, so basically, if you run into one of these things, you collect it. It's worth, I believe, like $5,000 or something like that. Um, but nonetheless, you run into these, you collect it, you get money for it. I don't necessarily know what happens at the end, once you collect all 100, but it's, a little quick, easy way to make if you're like, a couple grand short on an upgrade or, a few grand short on a car, you know, find a couple of these or, do a couple of the little side bet races here. If you find these, they basically give you a challenge to beat. As you can see, Cheddar Bob 281 is my cousin. That's what is that, a speed run? So that's basically point to point, as you can see, the green line. And I gotta beat 170 miles an hour to get 3 stars. His top is 166.92 at the moment, so um, that's something we might have to go after. Just so I got something else to rub in his face. Just kidding, homie. I don't know if you're watching, but just playing. Uh, but there's that, and where is zoom in a little bit. Okay, and then there's billboards. Billboards, same thing. There's a bunch of them on the map. I forget how many exactly is on this one. But basically, you have to find the jump point or whatever point it is to hit the billboard. Um, Again, there's a certain amount of billboards you can get throughout the game, and they're worth, I don't remember how much. I believe same amount of money as a poker chip would be, stuff like that. Um, so that's that. So basically, when you start the game, these little guys here, these are called roaming racers. They'll make you go through, I believe, 1 or 2 of these roaming racer tiers. You have to beat, see, you're 4 people 3 different times to go against the boss. Um, so it's kind of like a long process. I actually believe it's only 1 you gotta beat, if I remember correctly. Not too quite sure. Um, but after that, then you start unlocking a lot of the big races, like your drag races, which are yellow, drifts, which are green. You got off-road purple. Um, any runner mission would be blue. So on and so forth, stuff like that. There's time trials that you can beat, as far as runner, drag, drift, racing, stuff like that. It's actually pretty cool. So there's a bunch of different ways to earn money. Need for Speeds where, like, after you did the race one time and beat the game, the money got reduced down. Like, you couldn't make the same amount of money you were making. Because Need for Speed Carbon was like that, which was kind of stupid. You do a $25,000 race and then turn around and only be worth $500. So that was kind of hard to save up and, build more cars and all that stuff. But these are multiples, and actually, when we go to do a race, a lot of them, or sorry, 3/4 of them, should have a side bet before you start the race. And side bet, if you accept, will give you a certain amount of money, but you have to complete the task that they give you. If you fail the task they give you, you lose whatever money you had to bet in. So say it was like a 5 grand bet, and if you made the thing, it'd be like a $30,000 payout on top. Um, so that's another extra way to earn money, as long as, again, you can complete the task they give you. Um, right now, actually, we might do a race. I know this one keeps telling me that I've got to hit a top speed of 249. So we're gonna fast travel to the gas station. We are going to drive on over and see if I can show you guys what's going on and hopefully get a good run out of this Ragera, so I get a good review. I've only, just drove it around. I haven't really sat here and raced it yet, so we will see how this thing goes. Kind of slow at first, so kind of what I do is I just sit there and screw the throttle a little bit, get the RPMs to go up, and then the thing just kind of kicks up to speed, and then from there it's easy sailing. So this race is worth $50,000 plus whatever the side bet is for whatever challenge they give me. Like I said, I believe it's hit 249 miles an hour. So we're gonna take a look here and see. Yeah. So you pay in 5,000. If you make it, then you get $60,000 on top of the 50,000 for the initial race prize. So, but if you lose, you get the 50,000, but minus 5,000 for your payout towards the bet because you lost. So,
go time.
So here we go. And this race is kind of long for 50 grand, but it's you got a fast car, you know the track, you can easily sit here and do this a few times and make a couple hundred grand for sure. Like I said, trial with the Ragera, I just want to see where it's at so I know where to bend or tweak the brakes or anything like that. But it seems to be handling pretty nicely other than the fact that these people keep hitting me. And it wrecked me. Absolutely garbage. I'm sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen.
Give me a challenge.
Yeah, she's cooking now. It's actually not handling that bad. I thought it was going to be all over the road, like very, very light with all the power it's got. Thought it was going to be a very, not, you know, have a lot of gravity. I thought this thing was just going to be up in the air everywhere. As soon as you fishtailed, it was just going to flip and just roll, but it's actually staying pretty sturdy to the ground right now, and I complete that challenge finally. I've been trying to race with the BMW and before with my NSX, but obviously not quite as fast as this thing, so but this thing seems to be doing pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, for $800,000 it's definitely worth it. And but this, because of how so little the performance they give you is for a catch-up pack, or if I don't remember, I'll have to go through that again. But catch-up packs, I mean, if it did anything, it was doing very minuscule stuff, so I just kind of built this one from the ground up with the money I had, and the trading cards, basically. So, she ain't bad, so I'm rocking the Ragera. My cousin Cheddar Bob rocking the Ragera. Still 11 miles to go.
I've got this.
Yeah, this thing's right. This
Pull
thing's
yourself
trash,
together,
but
Ty.
overall, not bad. If you're looking for a supercar to race with, I guess if you want to spend the $882,000 plus all the upgrade money and trading cards, I mean, I would recommend it for sure. Thing is kind of has some slow pickup speed even after corners. It's not very snappy like the BMW is, but once it gets up to speed,
Local E-type.
it cooks. I think it's cooking right now. It's great. You can see I'm slowly dwindling down on miles here. I'm just under 6 miles now. Gaining very quickly on the finish line. I gotta beat 5 minutes and 51 seconds. It's the time on the track, but the 2 wrecks are gonna cause me to maybe miss that by a few seconds. And that's if I can keep clean driving from here on out. I mean, I did, but I couldn't avoid it, is what I meant. Yeah, those couple of wrecks costed me the time, but that's alright. I completed my challenge thing for an extra 60 grand. Kind of gave you guys a little bit of, one way to, make some quick money. I mean, if you don't want to do the really long races, they obviously have shorter races, different races. Still, you can do side bets and stuff. It's just not worth as much. I just kind of do this one to earn some quick money. So 110,000, not bad for one race. Respect points for some reason can't go over level 50 on the respect. So I've been kind of going. I've been level 50 for. God, that was probably like the 20th time, probably. But I could add top speed, but I'd take my nitrous capacity down. My brakes would go up, but I kind of like it where it is now, so I'm just going to trade that in for a part token. Kind of get that out of the way. Oh, actually, while that popped up, I will show you guys. So, you can purchase these or throughout the game after you complete certain tasks, daily challenges, anything like that. They have what they're called base shipments. Now, base shipments are basically, there's base shipment and then there's premium shipment. Premium shipment gives you 2 more, or gives you a lot more stuff as far as vanity items, part tokens, money, just a lot better stuff you can get out of those ones opposed to your base shipments. But so basically, these ones you can earn throughout the game. These ones you can buy. So when you open it up, it only gives you 3 things typically. So some parts tokens, I got 4 of them, nice. Some underglow, and then an extra $15,000. Now ways you can buy these things is through shipment packs. Now you buy shipment packs, or sorry, speed points is how you buy a shipment pack. So you obviously buy these on the marketplace, on whatever console or whatever you're playing on, and you buy those, and then you can do shipment packs with them, vanity items as far as like underglow, nitrous, color, a bunch of different things. So just kind of quick overview on that really quick. And when you do the shipment packs, you can actually, for more, you can buy packs of 10, packs of 5, or singles. And I mean, if anything, I would recommend doing like a $25. And when you start off in the game, kind of do that, because 25, I believe, will get you 2 10-packs on the premium. So just kind of something to look into if you're really interested in the game and you want to get going quick and easy without the hassle. I mean, that's kind of just one way to do it. I kind of didn't start doing that till middle of the game, when I actually started playing it a lot more and actually getting used to it. So that's just kind of a quick view on that right there. So I'll show you guys what I mean here. If anything, I could have parallel parked that back, or that was almost good. So there's a drift race I really like to do, and it's like $20,000. Yeah, this one. And I thought about buying a new drift car, but I'm not quite sure. I didn't really run through all of the cars last night. I just kind of showed you guys what was available as far as what you could get, stuff like that. I'll have to run through all that because I really need opinions on what to get next, because it's going to be a little bit of a challenging thing for me because there's a lot of cars I like.
Gotta crush this. Keep it in. Talk about form, baby. Woo! I should try this with my eyes closed. Oh, come on. Whew, man, intense. Ah. How long can you hold this, Mac? Phenomenal! Yeah, let's do this! There goes my finesse. You see that? Check out this form.
Oh, damn it. Close, guys. I feel like I'm going to lose this. I'm not able to drift 1,640 yards continuously for some reason.
Do not lose this drift, Mac. Damn, my bad. Don't lose this, Mac. Hell of a performance,
So,
if I may say
good
so.
run, but failed the challenge. So you guys will see what I'm talking about when you fail the challenge. So basically the money you put in is whatever you lose. So I completed the event, so I still got 20,000, but minus the 2,000 for losing the bet. So that's basically how that works right there. And then these are the speed cars I was talking about. You know, just pick one of three, and it just gives you a random one. I mean, it's a drift car. Really, I don't need airtime or landing, so I'll just trade that in. But yeah, just a little bit of a quick walkthrough. As far as the Ragera, like I said, that my race was basically my review on that. I just can't believe that that thing is really, when you get it up there like that, it's actually really that good. It handles very nicely. It's very smooth. I wish the pickup speed was a little bit better without using the nitrous off the bat. But I mean, it is what it is, because once it gets up to speed, it gets up to friggin' speed, and it's definitely a race car worth 882,000 plus the the very little I put into it before, as far as trade-ins and money-wise and all that stuff, because some of it I made back between selling and trading, and so um, but oof. But yeah, guys, that's my just little quick tutorial thing, really, or my little tutorial, my little Ragera review. Oh, and there's also one last thing before I let you guys go. Is, there is called, what these things are called, is bait crates. You pretty much, if I collect this right now, it's gonna send me on a police pursuit. I have to reach an escape point. Each one of these, I believe, is worth $20,000. So if you guys ever see like a bait crate running around or something like that, or laying around, just make sure you have a race car or a runner car or something that's going to take the brutality, because once you get higher in the game or beat the game, the C6 Corvettes, like in Most Wanted and stuff, are back, but they're a lot tougher and a lot faster and stuff. They've got GTR police, regular Ford Crown Vic, stuff like that. But just a little tip, if you guys ever see one of these out and about, looks like that, actually give you a little icon and say bait crate is near. So, but alright guys, that's gonna be it for this broadcast for right now. I'm gonna hop off and go grab some lunch, and I will catch you guys at some point later on in the day. Y'all have a good one. Stoner Lad out.